Hi, welcome back to Ravenbeak. This is the third video of the day and the final. So again, let's take a walk through and we'll show you what we got for the Pacific U staves. Up first, stave 1, 81 inches long, pretty straight, beautiful color, heartwood sapwood, tight grain, a nice pretty clean back. Maybe a little nod off to the right there. There was a nod off to the left, but that's mostly gone now. So yeah, lots of options there, big to small, but stave 1, 81 inches, that's 250. Stave 2, 84 inches long. Again, alignment nice and straight end to end. We'll look down, up the little bumps. Little wiggles, but pretty straight. And nice tight sapwood. Tight grained old growth wood, so should be a nice bow in that one. That's stave 2, 84 inches, 250. Stave 3, 80 inches long. Again, nice and straight. See if you can see the growth rings. Tight, tight, tight. And lovely color. Just the tiniest hint of deflex through it. And a look down the back. Pretty clean back to it. So again, should be a fun project. Stave 3, 80 inches, that's 225. Stave 4, 77 inches long. A little bit smaller. Very tight growth. Real clean back. 2 little knots there. Maybe one in the middle. But as always, character. And I measured to just this side if there's a little wound down at the end there. So that is stave 4, 77 inches long. That's 225. Stave 5, 80 inches long. Look down the length. Nice and straight. Again, just a hint of deflex. Barely any on that one, actually. Look at the heartwood sapwood. And again, this one's got a nice, pretty clean back to it. So, should be a nice bow there. That's stave 5, 80 inches. That's 200. And stave 6, 81 inches long. Again, deflex, a little bit more on this one. But alignment-wise, nice and straight. So no heat bending necessary. And let's take a little fly down the back here. So, nice and clean. Tight grain. So, alright, that's stave 6, 81 inches, and that's 200. And stave 7, currently 81 inches long. This one's got a little bit of sapsucker wound right here. So hopefully it'll clean up as we thin the sapwood down a bit. A couple little marks along the length, but decently clean, but I would say definitely on the character end of the spectrum here. So that's stave 7, 81 inches, that's 150. And stave 8, 79 inches here. So the next 4 staves have a decent amount of scratching down the back. So I often think it's animals over their life climbing the trees, but it could be wind and branches rubbing, but they all have scratches, so you never totally know with the scratch. Sometimes you clean them up, take the bark off, start thinning the sapwood, and you get right down through them. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of scarring, a little bit of darker color, and sometimes it's worth putting a rawhide back or even a bamboo back on the stave as well. Otherwise, taking the sapwood right off and building all heartwood bows. So the next 4 I discounted a bit here just because of that wounding on the back. So stave 8, 79 inches long, nice and straight. A little bump in the middle there, and nice flat back. Nice colors to it, so beautiful stave, but it does have that scratching on the sapwood. So that's 125, and stave 9, 78 inches long. Again, nice and straight, beautiful color. There's a bit of the staining you'll get sometimes. around the scratch. There's it again. So, beautiful stave. Yeah, other than the scratching. So 78 inches, that's 150. And stave 10, 78 inches. Again, nice and straight. Lots of straight alignment in this batch here. Real nice color, tight sapwood, and nice flat crown. No real knots to speak of. And that's 10, 78 inches, 150, and 11. Getting a bit more character. Again, it's got the scratching. It's also got a bit of a knot off to the right there, so a little wiggle around it. Probably a smaller, lighter weight bow. But still, beautiful wood, tight grained, Pacific old growth wood. So, fun project. Stave 11, 81 inches, that is $100. And almost done. Stave 12, 81 inches. Alignment's nice and straight. And a little bit of a dogleggy hump down at the one end there. So I'd either shorten it up if you want something cleaner, or run it right out to the tip with a bit more character. But nice piece of wood, no big knots to speak of. Definitely got some character to it. Stave 12, 81 inches, that's $125. And the last one for the day, stave 13. I measured it as of the near side of that knot, and we're just a hair over 72 inches. And just a little bit of deflex through it. So, real nice deflex longbow, maybe a recurve tip, but it's got a pretty clean back to it. But definitely fun project and beautiful grain to that guy. So that's stave 13, 72 inches, and that is $125. All right, so that wraps it up for today. Thanks a lot for looking, and let me know what you're interested in, and we can get these staves off to you. Again, these trees have been down probably about a year and a bit, and they were cut up on the bandsaw, I'd say about 4 to 6 months ago. So the ends are all sealed, ready to work if you want to sort of knock them down to size and let them dry from there, or you might want to sit on them for another year or so. Anyways, we'll see you soon. Thanks.